This is U.S. Viva. Go ahead and put your question comments. I'm here to take your questions. So yesterday was choppy last because the internet connection was a bit off. So I had to dedicate part of today's live questions. So put your questions in the comments so that I can answer your questions. So I do want to answer while in. I am going to just talk about one question that I know will be of interest to you, and it's how can you get a permit? Time and time again, and that's what I do as an attorney. Is of the things I do is assist the work permit along with the benefit that they qualify. Now, keep in mind that work permit is visa. If you're coming here to work for a specific employer for you, and then you come into the United States with a work visa and based visa. That's the way you under Asian law. Now, if you're already in the States and you're looking to to work, you have changed your status over to an employment basis, or you may to pursue where you can wait for your process to go through. Right, the work permit is only eligible for another type of benefit or form of relief. If you're already here and looking to obtain that benefit through employer, if an employer green card, one employer to green card, you can apply for a permit at the same time. Just process. If a family member, either a parent, child, if they're going to petition for you, and you qualify into status, then you can evaluate your green card to code. The work permit leases with the family usually anywhere 3 to 6 months permit. So if you are apply for, I refer to those immigration benefits, but say you're here and say a bad here in the US because maybe you were lured here, maybe you were subjected to some kind of treatment or there are applying types of relief, and relief will be through the T visa if you've been victim of a crime, the U when you get approved. So while you're applying for VAWA based on by person or a legal spouse, parent, or adult citizen child, you're able to while you're applying for adjustment of status. When applying for the T visa and the U visa, you have to wait. For example, the T visa to make a decision, and once they make this decision, they issue the permit first. By the way, they do provide work permits while waiting for your family or an employer. You are looking at work now. They changed it to 5-year permit to take burden of immigration when they have to constantly everything. That's what's contributing to the for everybody involved, because immigrants, especially the immigrant, when they have to losing their job or waiting on the renewed work permit because now there is 5 year those cases. In the case of the T status, the 4-year work permit and an updated I-9. These of relief that I'm applying for, they are available even overstayed. They're not against you if you've already overstayed your visa. And even if somehow, say you came into the country without, for some reason, they will either get a pardon for that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions here. So your questions, in just you get a work permit. In summary, you need to find out if you qualify for one of the relief or benefits in order to get one way to do that. And this is exactly what consultation is. Whether the client for any benefit or form of relief that permit. You can go to the link to call. My schedule is filling very do it ASAP. That I can do. All right, so let's go questions. Internet is top. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to know. I'd have to do that afterwards. But let's see how much work now. All right, having a 10-year green card, getting a divorce or naturalization process. Are you applying through the U.S. for citizenship on US? So if you're getting a divorce from a U.S. citizen and you're trying to get citizenship in a shorter time, 3 years, getting the green card. But if you are going to wait for the normal 5 and it will getting a naturalization process, somehow that divorce is going to some light, some fraud, some marriage fraud in the past. Obviously, it should be fine. But if there's some concern about, make sure you get legal. Student, can I do if I can't pay my tuition the first semester? So first put you at risk of losing your to be enrollment in the school and your staff. That if you can't pay your to address issues in order to prevent any further damage to your immigration process. But something I would easily to address if you're on tuition, unfortunately, that would be. So many individuals, they are here and they're unable to pay the tuition, maybe the facto. This is where it's important to still legal advice, because maybe your tuition, they're based on your types of relief, but I would have to understand on here. When is the right time to file a waiver admissibility for someone who's in interview and medical on their home. So with admissibility, it's going to they're going to call you for the interview, and then at the interview, it's going to inform you that you apply for if you do apply for the and then they'll give you the instructions for that. The, you do that you are an attorney and start and just waiver right review. So that's one strategy, make sure that you that you know move it along. You can file for my 5-year-old child. No time to qualifies out of U.S. and now you get that finish a case where or my client before card. So children have to the green card. Right. Can a U.S. husband who was married same address? So now that's if you are concerned because that's something it's very you're also giving me fake information and the this question saying sure husband living in the house that you wanted to someone else or wife left that house and then husband married to you and you're moving into his house say nothing learned about where you and it's important I can fully on the situation to if you think is what you're no if you're because for you treat you this app is an emergency to make sure you qualify for if you have has not denied who works for you because that's ministry to qualify for follow-up. It and if you qualify, we can get transferred so you don't have to refile again and you can permit your AOS still pending status. Good morning. No, my boyfriend is the married the filing not related where you fail your and qualify to status. I would say mental clients are getting their green cards in 5 months and maximum with cases. Now, to do it, you file your green card in Jamaica, you have to wait this 2.5 years to get back here. So your T visa approved and you get your green card after this to wait 5 years. Well, thanks for that. It allows for a path to citizenship. To be fixed. All right, so hopefully the internet connection, it shows that it's strong here on my end. Hopefully it now. Let's see. Okay, my father did not on filing to the U.S. Now that other citizens can be done as so the citizen, the child is on one, he can apply for adjustment of status, but you get about that. All right. If I file my papers, the Vermont, can I do my change of by May? So I don't specify your case or be there to talk about issues with changes of address. Now, usually with no, what I will say is VAWA. If you're represented by an attorney, you're going to have to do it by mail. To be sure, because it's not when don't really accept anything through the application. That means through the website. You want sure by sending it by mail on center. And this is also a benefit of representing through an attorney. We do have a special email where we're able to communicate directly with our with it makes it a little convenient and dependable because the response from the Vermont Center by is it normal for you US to take a days after 485 interview has not changed since sometimes when it gets to this, it doesn't change. They sometimes they're not really up to date on changing the status or to the ordinary, and sometimes that can happen. I know that it's not a good thing to see going 90 days. I don't know, 90 days. They may have additional questions that they may ask or into your spouse's background. Sometimes it goes wrong because we have started an administrative review, meaning they're now digging deeper into your case. They make a decision. Usually it takes some time. Even we see it within, at least, within 2 weeks, sometimes before that, especially when it's a solid case and there are no, my check about to expire, so I need to get something from immigration before I start. Now with immigration, and if you're just gonna, you have conditions on your, and that's going to get you your extension, but you have to apply removal of condition. I do have a cousin, he's an immigrant, he wants to travel to another that with flights because his ongoing traveling in the United States. So situation is with this issue unless there's some circumstance that increase happening. That's where it's important for him to get legal advice and make sure he talks to an attorney. Do I need to get a second consultation? My situation changed. So yes, once you want my schedule, then you should, and you're seeking legal advice. Now I do my clients regularly and by the on an ongoing basis, but when you're not spoken before, but now your situation has changed and you have additional questions, the way to do it is to get your consult again. My schedule, I want to talk to you, so you go to the link and or go to call out for more than happy to help you to skip. All right. My children AOSPs, the system is not allowed for quite a while. So I wouldn't be able to answer are so that would really your attorney if you have one, or the UAS if you're having an issue. Does a TV or married just a partner? No, no. If the T members for victims of trafficking, so trafficking comes in different forms. Trafficking can be perpetrated by anybody of any, so it does not have to be VAWA. VAWA requires marriage or some kind of relationship, but in T visa cases, it could be involve anybody. Normally, when you send out the RFE and the 6 is that out a response from immigration, what should I do? Meet with a lawyer. So you take a while to respond to requests and provide you an answer. But if you are in doubt, always get citation. All right, so Max here, I think my internet was so totally didn't hear me. So I'm going to answer this question. Hopefully you're able to see me. My son's father did on his filing while coming to the US. Now that the child is in the US, and the fathers can be done. Fathers and child is 21, and this is possible. Keep in mind, under 18, they automatically become a citizen. They get obtained the president's approval. So I hope that you this time and that everything is, you're all now hearing me clearly on. So exactly. So now what he asked briefly, consular side or in the US, which one is qualify to apply while you're in the US? Do it, right? Get legal advice, because no one qualifies to apply while they're in. If you qualify or you find out because it's a shorter process. You get your permit, 5-year permit. By the way, you're waiting here. You get start on life. It's worth it. The consular processing 9 months. Then it was like, whichever one you want to go with it. But the frustrations in regards to wait while you're outside of the US, say go for adjustment if you qualify, or you qualify, because it can be a mistake and you qualify. So this is important in this case with your 13-year-old son. Before you submit, and make sure you because sometimes people change citizen resident, so they're not the same. By the way, citizens can petition for their children 21 process faster, but always get legal advice and rotation to make sure that this is going to work. A citizen petition, do a consult, and this is why I provide everyone to get through the consultation situation first before I can provide you with vote. I missed someone's work permit around 2.5 months ago. Applied for, oh my gosh, so frustrating because it's taking all of that, replace your work permit. So now sometimes it's out of your control, like in this case where someone stole it, but if it's at all within your control, you don't lose this. It is so straight. Get the if you're denied asylum, will you back to the status that you were in before? So if you were denied and you currently you have a status, then it should not affect it, unless they find some kind of wrongdoing that status. So you're not going to automatically go back to the status already overstayed your time. So for example, say you came a B1, B2, the B1, B2 does expire in 10 years, but they give you 6 months. Then you apply for asylum. The asylum takes 5 years. You have 5 years on B2, you over time, and you're out of status. So it's kind for asylum, but you don't depend on your status to automatically change back. And okay, I just about that. All right, everyone, that's gonna for me today. We'll be back at lunch. Thanks so much for your patience today. The internet got a lot better, so I could at least get through the message through to you all. But look out for me tomorrow at lunch. I will talk with your questions, big or any. they have. All right, so have a good temper. If you want to talk about your particular topic, go to the link profile, click on it, you click on the button to schedule an appointment. I urge you to schedule ASAP because and I want to be able to. Thanks so much. Bye.